Welcome! You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, kicking off the holiday season by bringing Jollywood home on a budget. Yes, this video should have been done last weekend, but as everybody knows, it was the most lopsided weekend in modern American history. Those who watched my update video in extensive detail will know exactly what happened. But now that we put all the hellishness behind us, for the most part, it's about time that we focus on celebrating the holiday season. First and foremost, putting a little more bird's eye view on Thanksgiving. I know, I just done a Veterans Day and a pre-Christmas video in the same week, and now I'm really going to talk about Thanksgiving after those two holidays? Boy, around here, holiday continuity can be a surefire bushwhacker in the head. Anyway, for those who have no trouble getting their A game on the table at least 3 to 4 days beforehand, because really planning a couple of weeks in advance of Thanksgiving is overkill, Rachael Ray got you covered here on the left with the ultimate, quotation marks because that is subjective, the ultimate 4-day dry brine turkey. And for those who bang their head against the wall until the day of, wondering how the heck they're gonna pull off a spectacular spread on such short notice, Rachael's got you covered here on the right with a quick and simple herb butter turkey that you can do the day of. Both recipes are featured on page 86 of this special Thanksgiving issue of Rachael Ray Everyday Magazine, which I picked up for 99 cents. It was published last year, November 2019. And it's not just the turkey, it's not just the main event, it's the supporting cast, it's the entire spread, it's the whole ensemble. Make the feast you want in the time you have. We're talking gravy, tons of sides, all the pies, all the veggies, the works. And because this is Rachael Ray every day, you know there's going to be a healthy spread of 30-minute meals to go around. And it's a very special spread, because every single 30-minute meal in this issue is a direct response to a reader request, and all readers are given shout-outs with their corresponding recipes. It's indicated right here in Rachael's welcome letter. Thank me, thank you. This month, we're super grateful for a first. After 14 years, our first ever 30-minute meals by request. You guys have always been the boss of me, whether you knew it or not. But in this issue, I mean that literally, because every single 30-minute meal is in direct response to a request from one of you, my loving extended family members, many of whom are apparently on keto diets. And we'll show you some keto love as we go along. But first, let's show Poutine some Thanksgiving love after the fact, courtesy of Queer Eye reboot star, Emmy Award winner, Anthony Kowalski. For those who don't know, I have the original Queer Eye book. You know, the one with Ted Allen, among other folks, and Carson Kressley? This is a poutine party. Make Thanksgiving leftovers a reason to celebrate by layering them with fries, cheese curds, and gravy. Queer Eye star Anthony Kowalski and his friends show you how. You know, poutine. It's so lovingly remembered as being that Canadian export that's the most delicious thing to come up north since Shay Mitchell. And yeah, I'm quoted on record as saying that, even though I adapted that from a Munchie's cookbook, which I've done a couple of years ago. But I mean it, and long live the OG Pretty Little Liars, by the way. And it's not just Thanksgiving poutine. It's also a lovely frisee and escargot salad. It's also good tips on how to plan the party successfully. And of course, a good tip for bringing your own dessert, just to speed the process along and ensure a sweet and satisfying conclusion. This is your Thanksgiving poutine, and you'll need leftovers such as turkey, carrots, or Brussels sprouts, as suggested here, cut into bite-sized pieces. But really, any Thanksgiving leftovers you might have on hand, such as green beans or carrots, or maybe you could do sweet potato fries if you have any leftover sweet potatoes. Anything sans the cranberry sauce is game here, in my opinion. This will serve 8 to 10, and it's an active cooking time of 1 hour. So in an hour, you can pull off the main event to your Thanksgiving leftover party, and that is that. I've never watched the Queer Eye reboot, by the way, so there's that. But again, I have the book, and I will link it below if you want to check it out, the OG book. And here's a little tease for what's coming down the line on TSR for another holiday special. The Rachael Ray 50 book. Rachel's first book in 5 years with 125 new recipes and 25 personal essays. Available now wherever books are sold. Believe it or not, I saw this being sold at Unique for $7.99. Unfortunately, it was too little too late because I was rather impatient and I went the Amazon route. But regardless, it's not that expensive from retail, and I'm pretty pleased with my decision because you'll be seeing this on New Year's Eve 2021. That will be this New Year's Eve, by the way, December 31st. But besides, we haven't done a Rachael Ray video in quite a while, so consider this holiday season the comeback of my girl, my childhood dreamboat in the kitchen, Rachael Ray. And let's be honest, if you didn't have a crush on Rachael Ray in your childhood, well then, I feel for you somewhat. I didn't, but seriously, she is one cool gal. Let's keep it going, shall we? And you know what? We might as well go forward and show you the rest of this magazine in its entirety, because we're talking about the greatest leftover turkey sandwich. How to make those Thanksgiving leftovers really shine in the form of 2 slices of bread. Actually, make that 4 or 5 or 6 slices of bread. Thanksgiving turkey troubleshooting. Readers weigh in on the most oddball things they did to perfect a rather imperfect turkey. And find out ways to use up those turkey giblets right over here. How to make leftovers last well beyond the recipes. And a quick YouTuber shout out from one YouTuber to another, from one foodie to another. We have the always illustrious Mang-Chi, the one responsible for being Korean cooking into the forefront of Pinterest-worthy food shots. This is a cookbook, the big book of Korean cooking, Mang-Chi. From everyday meals to celebration cuisine. If we ever find it, I will be sure to put it up on here because, well, she is a YouTuber. And I feel obligated in some way to give shoutouts to other YouTubers, as long as we can find them at the thrift shop. You know, we bring YouTube home on a budget. And Mang-Chi, even though I have never seen her, is definitely worthy of being considered a cookbook crush. Anyway, let's honor the readers of Rachael Ray Every Day with this special 30-minute meal section by request. These dishes are a direct response to you, our readers. Some are remade classics, some are totally made up. They're all my way of saying thank you for cooking with me. And we also gotta thank Kate Mathis for the photographs of all these 30-minute meals. Reader request. Chicken pho fake-out. You know, those takeout fake-outs? Make your own takeout? That's a Rachael Ray standard. That reader request was from Lynette Patton Prevost of Clovis, New Mexico. Rhode Island ingredient with clams from Stephanie McGovern of Lincoln, Rhode Island. And continuing on. Sorry about that little bang in the background. Sliced steak salad poblano salsa. That is from La Cauliflower of Rockaway, New Jersey. We also have beef and chorizo meatballs with walnut romanesco. That is Trismearchian of San Antonio, Texas. From Lynn Salters, West Haven, Connecticut, creamy cauliflower soup. And the reader request goes on and on. Royal shepherd's pie. Orange chicken with broccoli and peanuts. Lamb meatballs with tahini yogurt sauce. Take 2 on tzatziki. Vegan buffalo chicken wraps being invented. And let me tell you a funny story about the tzatziki before we go on to the Thanksgiving section. The first time I ever heard of chicken tzatziki was from, believe it or not, The Maury Show. Yes, The Maury Show. And I can remember Maury Stafford serving up plates of it to the studio audience. The rabid studio audience. You just never know what's gonna happen. That Maury Show. Now we move on to the main course. The Thanksgiving section for planners and procrastinators. Or a little of both. Get ahead with our long lead recipes and their step-by-step timelines. Or hang back knowing our shortcut dishes are ready when you are. Or mix and match. Yes, the clock is ticking. but you're all good. For both planners and procrastinators, there's a healthy amount of Thanksgiving recipes in here, too many to mention, but we're covering turkey, mashed potatoes, slow roasted potatoes, we're covering stuffing, we're covering cornbread, we have cranberry sauce, cranberry relish, dinner rolls, we're covering vegetable sides from roasted squash to a chicory salad and green beans. And of course, we're covering desserts. We got pies and crostata. What? No pumpkin pie? Anyway, for the planners out there, you have some good make-ahead tips. Because as you know, every recipe for the planners can be done a few days ahead of time. And the longer it sits in the fridge or on the countertop, the more better the flavor gets. And you'll find those tips in these little check boxes somewhere right here. Get ahead. And that pretty much closes out this issue. The first of many Thanksgiving cookbook magazines, if you want to call them that will be coming your way. One that gets 5 out of 5 claps because of the acknowledgement of the readers. It is vitally important that somebody of Rachel's celeb status and social status and vital success know where they stand when it comes to acknowledging the fans. You remember that old fun PSA where the school bully says, "You're a chicken," and the kid says, "I'm not a chicken, you're a turkey"? Well, why don't we flip the switch? If we're going to talk about this magazine as somebody who doubted you all along that you could pull off a spectacular spread on the day of or a few days in advance calls you a turkey, why don't you take it as a compliment and say thank you? Or better yet, why don't you say, "You're right, I am a turkey. In fact, you can call me Tenacious T, because I know how to make any Thanksgiving like this one rock." And we'll give you more fun ways to make your Thanksgiving rock all month long on TSR, so stay put. And of course, we'll have a feature-length 3-tier Thanksgiving special for you on the day of, the 26th, Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for watching, and until then, I'll catch you on the flip side.